Hey guys, Savage Recovery back for another video. Sorry that my live stream is late today. I was supposed to do it at 8 o'clock, but I had some stuff in my personal life that I had to take care of. How's everyone doing? This live stream here is about I want to talk to the women that are in the all the women subscribers. And I want to talk to all the women subscribers and have them come on and tell me if they agree or disagree with my comments or my views from the channel. Because hey Ginger, how you doing? So pretty much most of the like, don't get me wrong, like I definitely have some like people that come down in the comments and talk shit, and it's usually either about race. It's either people saying shit about race, or it's shit people saying that I bash women. So this is mainly for any of the female subs, but anyone that disagrees with any of the context of my interviews or my content anyway can come on and we can talk about it. I don't really expect a whole lot of people to come in here because right now there's two big channels that are currently streaming. Tavi's streaming, so is Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. So I'm assuming that it's not going to be that many people. Also, there's also people have trouble getting my notifications, which I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I saw the stream. I was in there just before I started this up. I was going to do a video on that, but I'm going to do a pre-recorded video. I'm not going to do a stream about that. That's I'm not trying to be on there for 8 hours or 13 hours with that, because her video I think was like an hour long or something ridiculous. And I'm going to be doing an update on the Canon Hinton. I'm going to be doing an update for him tomorrow. I might post it tonight. Who knows? Yeah, celebrities do end up whining a lot. They do that. Like, so for those that are just coming in, this stream is for not mainly ladies. Any of the ladies that agree or that disagree with any of the things I've said in my live streams or my content, and anyone else. If you end up disagreeing with me, you can come on to the stream and tell me about it. We could talk about it, because I've been reading a lot of the fucked up comments lately. So I just wanted to end up giving some time to those subscribers or non-subs or whoever ends up disagreeing with me. Yeah, I'm personally tired of hearing about celebrities. I have enough shit going on in my life that I don't need to hear about celebrities bitching about their life. Like, no one's life's perfect. Like, it just is what it is. How's everyone doing tonight, though? It always creeps me out. There's always people that watch but don't say anything in the chats. Always seems there's people that come in and don't say nothing. And I've seen people be in here for the whole stream and not say a word. What's going on with your day, Ginger? Why's your day shitty? Well, so It's for the ladies, but let's be honest here. There's probably not that many ladies that are subscribed. So like, I would like ladies to get on. And it doesn't say only for the ladies. It says for the ladies. But you're more than welcome, Nate. If you disagree with something, you can get on here too. Like, I can go back and edit it if you want and make it to where it says anyone that disagrees with me, if you'd like, change the thumbnail for you, if that would make you feel better. But anyone that disagrees with any of my contact or any of my contact can come in here and try to light me up. I'm going to be doing a it's all good, Ginger. I have a I'm going to do an update on the Ken Hinton video tomorrow. An update on that story. Sorry that my stream is so late. I was going to come on at like 8 o'clock today, but I had some personal shit that I had to do. Some life shit. Which it seems that here in the future, I'm going to have to be doing more stuff off of YouTube. I won't have as much time to be doing YouTube. I have to get some things in my life figured out. But how's everyone doing today? How was your guys' Friday? I pretty much went to work. I went to work, came home, and took a little nap, and then I had to go help a friend out with something. Yeah, I need to go to a chiropractor, get a masseuse. My back's been fucked up for a couple weeks now. Yeah, I was over at Tommy's, and I was actually going to do a video on that topic, but like I'm not going to do a stream on it. It's super long, and it's a super long video, and I don't want to be on for however long that video is, plus all the talking and whatnot. Yeah, I gotta start coming up with money. I gotta start grinding out in my personal life to get a lawyer and whatnot. So that's pretty much what I was doing today, and what I'm going to end up having to do. I'm going to end up having to grind pretty hard in my personal life. So here in the next few weeks, you guys might not see me on YouTube as much. I'll try to still upload content, but it's not who knows how it's going to work out. I got a bunch of shit that's going on. Yeah, I was over in Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. I was in his chat for a second, but I just don't even feel comfortable over there. I don't even like I was over there. I was listening to what they were saying, and then I just don't even feel comfortable in that chat or whatnot. Yeah, I'm fine. I just gotta I'm fine. It's just constant stress of being, a single dad. That's pretty much it. Pretty much. Probably in the next so I have like a week or two. Yeah, I won't get that. I might not actually even get to, if they give $1,200, so it's for a family of 4, they'll get $3,400. So I might not even get what a single person gets from the stimulus check. I have to go to court for child support next week or next month, and if that order goes into effect before they give out the checks, then I'll technically owe back child support because the order is new. So I won't be able to get the stimulus that I won't be able to get it. It will go to back child support is what will end up happening. But I have until like the first of the month to come up with $2,000. Yeah, and I got to spend like another $1,000, $1,200 on my truck here in like the next week or two. So I am kind of stressed. I'm having a bunch of issues with my beater, and I was supposed to work on my truck this last weekend, but my dude ended up having to go to the hospital because his girl was having contractions, and he gave birth to his daughter. She gave birth to his daughter today, so hopefully this weekend. It's my own fault that I have to deal with it. It is totally my fault. What's up, Troy? How you doing? I don't know if you know this, but my grandfather's name's Troy. I know you don't know that, but yes, his name is Troy. But it is what it is. It's not going to change. It doesn't matter how much I bitch about it or complain about it. It's not going to change. We'll just see how long it takes me to get out from under it if I can. If it doesn't happen in the next few years, who knows? Might have to call it quits. But how's everyone going? So this stream is about, if you disagree with any of the shit that I've said on my channel, you can bring it up and debate me, or see why I said what I said, or test my beliefs or my views on something that I've said. Well, the only problem with that is I'd rather beat the system. See, the system just wants me to pay taxes and wants me to pay child support. Like, that's really all the system wants me to do. So if I take myself out, if I take myself out, then I don't pay any taxes and they don't collect any money. So that's a win. If I use a sniper rifle, which I would never do, but if I did, I would go to prison, and then they'd make money off me being incarcerated. So the system would be gaining from me. But hey, Lawrence, how you doing? But if I do it the other way, they lose. Listen, money boy. I'm just telling you, she's a feminist. She's 30 years old. She's a handful. She's not that cute to be difficult. And I don't care how much money she makes or how blonde her hair is or how successful she is. None of that stuff. No, I don't care about that. She's still toxic. She's toxic. Just facts. Yeah, like that's what it is. I don't find her attractive. I don't, personally. Like, if I was in bed and she walked in my apartment because I leave my door unlocked and she crawled into bed with me, I wouldn't kick her out of bed. But like, if I seen her in public, I wouldn't pay her any mind. Like, I wouldn't try to get a picture with her. I wouldn't try to speak to her. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way. That's not blasphemy. Well, you have to see what all women look like without the makeup on. Hey, Lex, you're a masseuse, aren't you? Aren't you a masseuse? Because if you're a masseuse and you just happen to be in the Cleveland area at some point, like I have no problem paying for a massage because my shit is fucked up. Well, her first name's Tommy, so it could be a he. It could be a he. All right. And you're not standing. I'm guessing you're sitting. So it's another thing you're not doing. Oh. But yeah, I'm actually I'm working on getting some photography some photography and videography gigs, and also I've got some electrical shit that I have to do in the near future. So hopefully I can put the bread together to take care of these issues. If not, I'm not exactly sure what's going to end up happening. I know that if I don't get my truck running by Monday, it's not going to be good for the work week. So if you guys see me less on the internet, that's why. Because I'm going to be trying to make sure that I can take care of this shit. Because if not, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's not going to work out. I'm already fearful of child support for my daughter. I'm already very fearful of that. So I don't even know how that's going to work out. Because I think once that order goes in, getting better, like doing better than I'm doing now is just, I don't think it's not going to be possible unless for some reason, if YouTube all of a sudden just pops off within the next 6 to 8 months, and YouTube is making enough money to where I can't even count it. I would do local or full. I don't care. I don't like either one. I probably need both. Philly's not that far from me. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't wear makeup either. Yeah, this is me. I wake up like this. I wish I could wake up with a beard. Like if I could get a beard, that'd be cool. And I wish my shit wasn't so straggly like this and looking all white trash like, but it is what it is. You gotta pick your battles. The whole reason that I keep this on my face is because I can't keep it on my head, and also because it makes me actually look my age. If I shave my face, I look like I'm 18. Listen though, I'm cold as ice. I'm serious. I'm telling you right now. You sponsor a live stream, you get all the bathwater you want, all the pelvis hit thrusts on camera. I got you. I'll go out and personally get a maid's. I'll go out and personally get a French maid outfit. I'll just be dropping my little duster all the time. Hey, there's nothing wrong with lady boys as long as you admit it, okay? Like, no shame here. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20, you know? But how's everyone's weekend going? Yeah, I get a schoolgirl outfit. You know, I could pretend to be a Japanese girl, get a little Japanese school uniform. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, your girls look good. Your girls look good. So make sure you keep them away from dudes like me. Listen, if you're gonna sponsor something, bro, I can do that. I just can't do it on YouTube, okay? So you just gotta, you know, if you're gonna send requests, you gotta make sure that they're YouTube friendly, or we're gonna have to do a stream off YouTube. I'm just saying. Philly's not that far from Cleveland. Massage. Philly's only like 8 hours or 7 hours from me. Again, like I was saying, just they look good. Keep them away from dudes like me. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you some personal advice. Oh man. Shit. Yeah, I know. It's cool. Whoever wants the bathwater, just you can get the bathwater. You just have to let me know about. You just let me know, like, hey, I just sent you the $1,000 to sponsor. Like I just sent you $1,000, to this stream. Make sure that you have the outfit and the bathwater ready for all of this. Hell, I'll even take a bath and send you the video and show me bottling it up, and then I'll tape it so you know it wasn't opened since I sent it. Yeah, I know it's a hike. I know it's a hike, Massage. That's why I said if you ever in Cleveland, instead of you ever come out by Cleveland, just come out here. You can stay out here for a few days, however long you stay, and then we'll go back. Cold as ice. Your girl still okay. Um, Ice. Your girl still shaking the couch, shaking pockets, trying to pick up that change. Well, Massage. I'll go to a place here in Cleveland. But if you ever find yourself, just send me an email or get a hold on me on Instagram or something. But hey, I'm in Cleveland. Like, sweet. I'd rather, when it comes to me giving people money, I'd rather give a woman I know money, or at least a woman I have some form of a relationship with, than a strange woman. I don't like giving strange women money. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be honest. I don't really like giving women money in general. Definitely not. Definitely not my kids' moms either. Yeah, she should. Cold as ice. Where are you guys located? How's her mom look? No, No, but for real. Yeah. I really didn't have I didn't really have any certain I really didn't have any certain topic. Well, well, of course. I remember what you said on MTR's channel. I remember what you said that stream I wasn't there. You know, I peeped it. So, you ever decide you want to take a little vacation out to the land, you know, I got you. Hey, bro, if she don't look bad for an old chick, at this point, no, I'm terrified of women for real. I'm terrified of women. Legitly, I've been off probation for over a month now, and I have the ability if I wanted to go smoke weed to just try to de-stress, but I really don't even know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's gonna start me shooting dope again. I don't even know if it's gonna if it's even gonna benefit my life. I don't even know. I really don't know. I kind of feel lost for real. I really feel lost in life right now. Between my health, my stress, the pressures of life, I just feel lost. I just feel lost. And then on top of it, I have no idea what the exchange rate is, but I could tell you. Okay, so the exchange rate, $1 equals 1.33 Canadian dollars. Yeah, so for every 1.3 Canadian dollars, it's $1 American dollar. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to start doing a bunch of side work. I'm gonna have to start taking jobs, doing a bunch of odds and ends to get this child support order and shit taken care of, because they fuck you the first time off the jump. So. I have back problems, but I think I have a herniated disc from a car accident. I don't go to the doctor like that, but see, I totally agree with you that keep it moving, things will look better, but that's the problem with child support. It doesn't get better. It just gets worse. I don't see child support getting better. And child support and financial obligations doesn't make having a relationship with your kid easier. A lot of the time, with my son's mom, the biggest issues that she has with me is when, A, we get mad, I don't want to pick him up, and I don't want to deal with her when we argue or fight. 2, I really can't be going back and forth and doing, I can't be doing anything. I don't have that ability. So, Lex, you got small bony fingers? I think child support I think as the kids get older, I think the child support goes down. I think I could be wrong. It could go up. I don't know. My kids are only 3 and 1. But the problem is the more money that I make, the more money that they can get me for. So even as they get older, they were to bring the child support payments down, I still think that'd be outweighed by me making more money in the future. So like regardless, I don't really think that it's going to change. Oh no, you don't. I'm not talking about you having to apologize, Lex. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the last stream that I was on. You were saying, "Hey, where's Savage at? Where's Daddy?" You called me Daddy. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The Daddy comment. It wasn't about anything like that. We both, everyone knows when you call a man Daddy what we're talking about. You know. No shame. I'm just, I took note of it. So if you end up in Cleveland, holler at me. I don't know what it is, but ever since I made my Facebook for this channel, I literally just have a bunch of thought bots that hit me up trying to get me to give them money for hookups. I don't know why that is what Facebook has become, but that is exactly what Facebook has become. Like, it's just a bunch of foreigners. No, Nate, I don't want you to call me Daddy. I don't want you to call me Daddy. That's not a thing. I don't really expect anyone to call me Daddy. That's not like the only one I won't call me Daddy is my son. He can call me Daddy all he likes. But besides that, I don't expect anyone to call me Daddy. So what'd you guys do today on your Friday? How was work? What's your plans for the weekend? I got a golf outing to go to tomorrow. So you got my thug looking ass going to play with a bunch of rich motherfuckers. Play some golf. Yeah. What's up, Lex? How you doing? How you doing? Here, I'm gonna put my IG down here. I don't know if you have IG, but I'm gonna put my IG down here so you can always just holler at me, just contact me. Yeah, I'm not wearing a turtleneck. It's gonna be hot as shit. Everyone's gonna be drunk. I'm not worried about fitting in. I don't know if you know this, but I've golfed before. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of golf. I'm only going because it's a work outing. Everyone's going to be drunk, so it's not like it's really going to matter. I don't drink, so it's not. I don't drink, so like I'm just going to be hitting a ball in super, super hot weather with a bunch of drunk people. I was listening that night, actually. I just wasn't in the channel. I wasn't in the live, but I was listening to it as you said it. I knew. I know exactly. I know why you said that. It was based on the conversation we had the week before. It's all good. It's all good. But like, right there's my IG. All right. So my IG's hooked to my phone, so you can, hit me up. You decide someday to take a little weekend vacation to Cleveland. Come out here, hit me up while you're in town. Come stay the weekend. I can show you around town, and you can see what Cleveland's about. I've been to Philadelphia before. Yeah, if you want to call me daddy, I'm not gonna get mad about it, Nate. You can call me whatever you like, but I don't want you to. It's not something that I'm like actively trying to get you to do. It'd be kind of creepy if I wanted one. Do you have email, Lex? Do you have email? Because if you have email, you can email me at this email address, and then I can. Oh, you have Twitter? Okay, okay, all right, all right. I see you. I see you. Let me. I also have Twitter because I'm trying to build a YouTube channel and shit. So I'm on pretty much every social media. So if I didn't have social media, I didn't have social media before this. So got to have it for this shit. But no, we don't gotta make nothing private, guys. It's all good. That's what the phone's for. See, I'm multitasking. You know, tropical storm. No, no, Lawrence. No, I don't make it rain. I'm too broke to make it rain. And if I had money, I wouldn't make it rain. Yeah, we just talking about some other shit. Yeah, well then I hope it comes and takes out Cleveland because I think tropical storms make everything wet for real. I don't think it's I don't think it's necessarily a one way or the other. Oh, look at you. Look at you. I found you. Oh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. There really is a tropical storm, huh? This is crazy. I don't think like what the word, what the name Kyle means, right? Like the meaning of the name Kyle. Yeah, so the name Kyle, I would just go get the definition and bring it and show you guys. Okay, so here's what Kyle means. All right, so the origin is Gaelic, a narrow strait or channel, is what it means. So if we're just gonna go out here on a limb, correct. Correct. It's where it came from, guy. So if they named it Kyle, that thing probably came straight in. For those that don't know, obviously, like Guy knows me from another. Yeah, Gaelic. It's spelled just like that. But so Lex and Guy know me from another YouTuber from being on his stuff, and they know my government name, and my first name is Kyles. For those that don't, if you guys didn't figure out, that's what my first name is. Yeah, it's Gaelic. All my kids' names are Gaelic. My name's Gaelic. Savage isn't my last name, but we can go with it. We can definitely go with it. But yeah, guys. So, is there any topics that you guys want to discuss or anything like that? Because I didn't really have anything planned. I was hoping that there would be some people that disagree or some haters that wanted to jump in here and hit me up, but I don't see. So, no, you good, man. You didn't dox me. I said it. I said it first. I brought it up. Yeah, I brought it up. You didn't dox me, man. It's all good. I did have someone try to dox me in the comments, though, and I had to delete the comment. So I was like, woo. It's not like I already doxed myself. I used, my government name for my personal YouTube, but then I put my address all up in the live chat for MTR that one night. So the information's out there. If people want to find it, they can find it. I'm not too worried about it. But Lex, I just I tweeted you my address, or not my address, my phone number. You need a bath, buddy. Yeah, dropping that address. Thank you. I appreciate it. I tried to get Buggy Talks to do an interview, but he kind of fell off. Like he really wasn't like he said he wanted to meet up and do like he wanted to do it, but he didn't really follow through with it. I told him I was going to try to get him on here, do an interview, help get him under more eyes, but it hasn't happened yet. I was trying to help him get some more followers because he started pretty much the same time I started. I was trying to help a brother out, but he's on that train, so I guess he's gonna play with his people. Yeah, so Lex, that's my personal cell phone number. There's only a couple people out that are in the YouTube realms that have my personal cell phone number. Yeah, he died of, I think, a heart attack. What's up, Jamie? What's going on? Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Hi, friends. So there is an update. I'll just talk about it now. There's an update on the Canon on the Canon story. So I was told in my comments that his come on. I was. Why are you at the hotel? What you doing at the hotel? If you still in Cleveland, like if you still in the area and you're at a hotel, that's weird. I'm just gonna say that's weird. But so social distancing at the hotel. But the reason that at the end of the day, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, with Cannon. Okay, so the little boy that was shot, I was told in the comments that his dad was on the run. How are you relaxing in a hotel with your kids? You could have done it at the crib. If I'm going to the hotel, I'm going to the hotel not with my kids. Fuck that. But the whole the thing with Canon, I'm gonna bring up the I'm gonna end up. I'll bring up this this video. Someone told me in my comments that the dad was on the run and it was a drug beef, and that's why dude shot him. But that's not true. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't like staying anywhere that's not my own place. That's just me. And I don't have friends. So, and I don't leave. So like I don't go, like, I don't have a reason to go to a hotel. So I'm just saying. But let me fix this stuff. Let me fix this and play this video. I was told that this dude was on the run, but here to find out that he's not on the run. So I'm going to go back and say that I do think that this is this is definitely, I do think this is definitely like I think that this is racial, a racial component. I think it's definitely a racial component, but here's the father of the boy. Tell me if you guys can hear this. Could you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that video? Did I fix the settings to where you were able to hear the video that's playing? Okay, so oh man, oh man. I'm not exactly sure why I'm not hearing this. Okay, so let's see if I can get this again. All right, you guys said no. Let's go back.
He says his fiance stepped inside for a moment.
As soon as she shuts the door, I hear a loud gunshot that sounds close.
He ran into the front yard and saw Cannon on the ground. At first, he thought the boy had fallen off his bike.
And the closer I got to him, I realized that it was something far more serious. And I just scooped him up in my arms and held him. And I screamed, and somebody help me please help me save my son. God, save my son, please.
A neighbor ran over with an emergency medical bag. His fiance called 911. Kennett says he saw his neighbor, 25-year-old Darius Sessoms, in the yard next door, gun in hand.
I was looking at him as I was picking up Cannon, and I was so full of rage, but I couldn't leave my son's side. I just wanted to be with my son. And I saw Darius frantically pacing around the yard.
He says Sessoms got into his car and drove away. Sessoms was arrested the next day outside Goldsboro and charged with murder. Police have not told us anything about a motive. Kennett says the evening before, he invited Sessoms over for supper. Says it looked like he had a lot on his shoulders.
Can you explain why he would shoot your 5-year-old boy?
I have no idea why he would kill my son in front of his two sisters, his cousins. No idea.
So, did you guys hear it at that time? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I have to do to end up getting this to be able to screen to capture this shit on my desktop. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that's how I do it. Okay, so I figured out how to do it. Okay, so from now on I'll be able to do it better. Here's the the stream. Anyone that wants to come on the panel and discuss something. Yeah, I really don't have I don't really have anything. I was hoping that this stream was going to be some haters or arguing a point, but there's no points to argue. You want to come up here, Lawrence? I'm gonna end up doing a video tomorrow about that about Canon, and I'm also gonna cut up some of that whatever that celebrity was that's complaining about her parents. I'm gonna cut pieces of that up and do a recorded video. I don't know if it's gonna be early in the morning or if it's gonna be later in the afternoon, because again I have that golf outing to go to. So I gotta go pretend to be a yuppie, cause I'm clearly not a yuppie, but you know it is what it is. What you guys got planned for the weekend? Anything exciting? Anything fun? Fun, exciting? Nothing? Yeah, Lauren Hill's daughter. I'm gonna end up cutting up her interview. Gonna end up cutting up her interview and doing a record video on it. Yeah, I can. It's just it's a lot of editing. Like cutting up going and cutting up those live streams into topics and reposting them, it takes a lot of time. Like a lot of the times when you see other channels that they cut up their streams, a lot of those channels are cutting up their streams or paying someone to do it. And unfortunately, I don't have the bread to be cutting up the streams. Like, I just don't have the bread to pay for it. And here shortly, like I said, I'll be doing a lot more shit outside of YouTube because I have real life shit I gotta take care of. So like, I don't see me being able to do that anytime soon. Just posting normal content is gonna be pretty time consuming. Out of the free time I'm gonna end up having, like I have some things that I like some big things I gotta take care of that are very time consuming. But I do plan on doing a video on Lauryn Hill's daughter. I don't know her name. Cold as ice. If you sponsor that stream, I'll cut up all the videos you want. Oh man, Nate, you funny, bro. You funny, man. In my comments, I always find, with Nate and Cold, you guys always make me laugh in the comments. Like anytime I see your guys' post, you guys have me busting up laughing. And Colt, just for you, I'm gonna tomorrow or Sunday, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna record an intro, and I'm gonna make sure that is the best intro that I can record. If it takes me 1,000 takes, I'm gonna make sure that my intro is not rushed and well put together, and then I'm gonna edit it in. Thanks, Dan. Oh man, you funny, bro. You real funny. When you commented on my dad's video and you're like, it made me cry. Who's cutting these fucking onions? Like that shit had me dying. Like anytime I look in my comments and I see you posting, I already know it's already gonna bring a smile to my face because you just be saying the funniest shit in the comments. I definitely very much enjoy your sarcasm. So, Guy, you gonna be who? I don't know. Oh yeah, Meech X. Okay, I think I remember who that is. So, Lawrence, you're just gonna do some shooting and some archery? That's good. That's good. I don't know what I don't know what power I have for good or evil. I just live. Yeah, I gotta go to a golf outing tomorrow for my job, and then I have to put some motor mounts on my truck. That's pretty much all I got planned for the weekend. I don't have like any specific thing. God, can't stop yawning. Yeah. So What's crazy about that time that I was on Tommy, I literally went from 58 subscribers to like 150 subscribers within like 3 or 4 hours. And then they subscribed and they must have either seen my content or like they subscribed and they had like subscribing remorse. And then like I literally like it went up to like 150 and then it went all the way back down to like 70 and then it went back up to 90 something and then it stayed there. Like I've never seen that many people subscribe and then unsubscribe at the same time. There's a lot of people there's a lot of people in the YouTube realm that I've ran across in the comment sections that I can't stand. Or in the live chats. Yeah, like I can't. I just can't. Yeah, I know. Ever since then, Nate, you've been there for you're solid. You're a solid sub. Like I always see you in my comments. I always see you sending me emails. Like you stay on it. Yeah, Guy was back when I started my channel. He met me from Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Like I don't even know who my first sub was, to be honest with you. I can't remember. But like most of the like yeah, Lawrence was in there. Lawrence was in there. Like, he was on my first stream. Like, he was on the first content that I ever made. If you go back into my streams on my channel and go all the way to the very bottom live stream, he's on there. He's in the thumbnail. But, like, I had 58 subscribers from Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. And I think every one of them unsubbed. Every single one. Like, as soon as I started... Yeah. So, out of the Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews crew, the only people I think that are still subbed to me is you, Guy, and also Aizen, or Aizen, or however you pronounce it. Because I can't read. But, like, Boogie Talks is unsubbed. Like, all the people from back then are unsubbed. Even, like, the females that were subbed to me, they all unsubbed. Yeah. Lawrence has been there. He's been there for the whole time. I don't see, like, like, guys, it's really crazy how, like, I don't know if you guys have YouTube channels, but, like, it's crazy how things go. Like, it's crazy how, like, you can make a video and, like, how things change. Like, yeah, he probably did. He probably did. Like, if you, like here, look. I'm gonna take you guys on the back side of my YouTube channel. So, as you guys can see here, so like this video, Yale found guilty of discrimination. I've got almost 300 subscribers. It got 63 views. The start of me getting sober, my father's death, 44 views. Girl blames ex after she lets men run train on her, 99. Okay, so then you got Chelsea Becker. You have the AG that's getting rid of her murder case, 52. The Canon story, 935 views. Am I an asshole? 94 views. That chick that ran her husband over, 880 views. Nate sent me the bubonic plague right here, 38 views. Tommy Lawrence, 273. Like, it's crazy, like, when you drop a video, like, what hits and what doesn't hit. Like, so this guy is Isaiah Jackson. He's the guy that kneeled on that little boy. Only got 99 views, but Brian Patton, the guy that commented on this dude's Facebook post, 389 views. Wife cheats on husband and gets pregnant and has the baby, 61 views. Like, happy 4th of July, 28 views. Like, it's just weird. Like, what kind of was crazy to me is I have this Black Lives Matter where it's the weekend where all those kids got killed in Chicago and Atlanta. Only 59 views. Like, things that I don't think are going to go crazy, and the things that I think are, like, actually worth some views, nothing. Like, it's weird how YouTube works. Like, that's the crazy thing about YouTube. Like, you never know. And then, like, when I made that trip video about the woman hitting her husband with the car, I gained like 30 subscribers within a day or something like that. Like, it's just weird what YouTube pushes and what people are looking for, and like it's weird how things go. Like, to be honest, I'm 100% surprised that I have as many subscribers as I do now. Like it's just this whole thing is real crazy. Like, to be honest, like, the one video that I'm upset that didn't even hit like 100 views. The one video that I thought that was at least break 100 would have been the video about my dad. I figured, like, that was a good, that was a good good content. Like, well, a train is is at least 3 men. 2 is a threesome. I know YouTube blocks content, but like, the content that it blocks is weird. Like, I got here, if we go back into my behind the scenes, I'm gonna end up putting this video up on Patreon, because I can't put it on YouTube. It got struck down. But as you can see here, I got a community guideline strike warning for a video that I put up, but the video I got from YouTube. So YouTube gave me a warning. Like, I posted it, it was up for like 2 hours. They took it down. I appealed it, but I didn't delete it off my channel, but no one could see it. Like, I couldn't even see the video. And then the next day I came home from work and they gave me a warning for the video. Even though they had took it down, it wasn't on my page. And I still haven't heard a reply to either of my appeals. Neither one. And now I have a Yeah, like it's just it's crazy. That's what they did to me. They literally gave me a permanent warning for a video that they took down. No, a devil's triangle has two guys in it. A threesome is two women and a man. A devil's triangle is two women. Or two men, one woman. Well, I don't think that they want to get rid of me personally. Like I don't feel like they're at me like that. I don't think that they're at me like that, but it was just weird that they hit me with a permanent warning on a video that they had taken down. And like like I still haven't I still haven't heard a response about it. Like I still haven't heard a response. And the crazy thing of it is like Patreon is weird, man. Like Patreon is just weird. Like Patreon itself is weird. Like I have problems with Patreon. Like I legitly guys, like I'm not like honestly like I'm kind of in a weird headspace. Like I'm legitly lost. I'm lost in the sauce right now. Like don't get me wrong, my channel is definitely growing. Like just in the last month. If I go to my analytics, if I go to my analytics, where's it at? I have to look it up on my phone. In the last 28 days, I'm up 6,500 views in the last 28 days. No, I haven't gotten any money from Patreon. Nope. Yeah, I know they just lost that lawsuit. So if I go to my views from July to August, July 17th to August 13th, I'm up 4,000%. Yeah, you like, well, to be honest with you, I actually got most of this, like this big jump of subs that I just got was from a live stream. When I live streamed last Saturday about that chick hitting that dude with the car, I was at the very top of the Google search results. And then on top of it, I got more subs because I was like the first person on YouTube that had done a video on Canon. The other big people didn't do it, like ABL, Timcast or Tim Pool, like he hadn't done one. A lot of YouTubers didn't make a video. They made a video the day after or the 2 days after I made mine. So I got more eyes on my stuff. Nate, I'm telling you right now, listen. So when you subscribe to Patreon, they immediately charged you $20, I'm assuming. I didn't get that. And then when they finally cleared me to be able to get money, it was this month. So I'm waiting. I have to wait till next month to get this month's money. So, like, no, I get it. Like, I haven't received any money from Patreon. I'm just saying, in the last, so, in the last 28 days, I've literally doubled my views for my whole channel. So I had like 5,000 views, 5,500 views from the months before. And as of this month, I have made as many views in 1 month as I did for the other 2 months I had. So like my channel is growing. It definitely is growing. Yeah, so on my end of Patreon, like here, I'll show you. I'll show you on my end of Patreon. So here's my Patreon, alright? So it shows I have one Patreon. It shows that I can pull out $18 per, you pay $18 per month. If I come down to income, I go to earnings. It shows that I've only gained $18 in August. And then here's payouts. This is all of the money that I can get paid out on. And I can't get this. Patreon will automatically transfer your funds on the 5th of each month. So I won't get this money until next month. It's all good. It's all good. Rational, wrong thought. Like it is what it is. Like I'm not bitching or complaining. I'm just saying like YouTube's weird. Like YouTube is just weird. Like you never know. Like you really you never know what's gonna hit or what's not gonna hit, or like what Google's going to put in its search results or not put in its search results. Like. Yeah, guy, I know that Patreon just lost that big lawsuit. They definitely lost that big lawsuit. I know that for a fact. Like I don't think Patreon's really going to be a thing. I think they're going to get smoked. But like I really don't know if like I'm really at a fork. I'm at a fork in the road right now in life, and like I'm not sure what path I need to walk down. Like I'm really not sure what path to walk down. I definitely feel lost. Like I can easily go and make YouTube content and hope that it pans out in the future. I do pray about it, but I pray about it a lot. I do pray for it a lot, and I just don't even... I'm not even sure which way I'm going to go. I'm really not. Yeah, I just don't know. Like, I'm at a spot where, like, YouTube isn't YouTube isn't like YouTube has the potential to be beneficial in a sense that it could solve some of my problems in my personal life that's off camera. But at the same time, it's not right now. And I have the opportunity I have the opportunity now to get off of YouTube and make more money to fix my situation now. Like I just got offered a gig out in Michigan, doing some photography and some videography. Doing some videography and photography at the end of the month here in Cleveland. But then I also got an opportunity to do houses, which is what you know is what I do for a living, so I'm good at that. Dog, why do you always have to be where my feet are? Like, you always have to be where it. Well, move, Ash, move. So, making money off of YouTube is difficult. You're right. I'm not gonna disagree. But see, the whole reason that I made a YouTube channel was to help somebody, because a lot of the don't fall into the child support trap that I'm in. Help someone else if they avoid it. Hey, I'm a drug addict and a criminal, but you can stop being a drug addict and a criminal and live a somewhat better quality of life. If I can help someone with that, that's a benefit. But I really don't want to be doing electrical anymore, guys. Like, I don't. Like, it kills my back. It's not good for my health. I really don't want to be I don't want to be outside when it's 98 degrees in a building with windows and doors, and it's fucking 110, 120 degrees in the building with no air circulation, sweating like a dog in a furnace. Like, YouTube has the ability to transfer into something that I can work for myself. It gives me that ability, and it also helps me with editing, because I would like to do photography and videography, and even if that's for doing those things for brands, or like doing weddings, or I need to do something creative. I need to be making something. I need to be making something. Like, this building nursing homes and building schools and doing that shit, like, it's old. It gets old. And I'll never be able to own a business as an electrician. So, like, that's not I won't be able to work for myself as an electrician. So with that being said, like, I feel like that's a dead end. It's a dead end for me, because I want to work for myself. Yeah, I don't really care if I get fat. Like, I don't care. I want to work for myself. I don't want to work for somebody else. And as long as I'm an electrician, I'm going to have to always work for somebody else. That's just what it is. In Ohio, you can't get a license to be an electrician if you're a convicted felon. And in order for me to get my license, like, for me to get my record expunged, it's going to be thousands of dollars. And it's also, I have to wait. I have to wait until I get off probation I have to be off probation for 3 years So I won't be able to go start the process to get my record expunged until 23 2023, and then it's thousands of dollars, and with child support and shit, like I don't see me having that type of money. I just don't see it. Like when I go and do side jobs and I work and help my, like, I don't really even have side jobs for electrical like that. Like I go and help my buddy do something, and like I'm making a couple $100. Like I'm not making bread. Like I'm not making anything to be able to set anything up that will be long term. Like I can't even invest in the stock market because of the way that child support and everything is. Like like I'll break down like what, like why why I'm on YouTube when it comes to a business or financial thing. If I end up doing YouTube, all right, and I in any way, if I have it is wrong. Feminism sucks. But when it comes to YouTube, getting my name out there, getting my face out there, I can potentially bring that into exposure for photography or videography. And if I can do that, even if I only get 1,000 subscribers, that's it has the possibility to link into something. When it comes down to being an electrician, I gross every week $880 a week. After child support and taxes, I bring home $575. All right. So every week, I'm spending $200 to $300 on bills every week, and then I end up with like $200. So like, there's no way for me to save money. There's no way for me to stack money. There's no way for me to invest money. Like if I don't do something other than what I'm doing, there is absolutely no way that I'm going to grow into something else. And the whole point of being sober and for me to quit being a criminal was to grow into something. And I'm stationary. I've been stationary for like the last 3 years since I've had my son. And with me going back to court for child support next month, the money that I do have after I pay taxes and child support to my son's mom is going to be less. So let's just say that as of now, with my child support order with my son, I bring home $575, and that's with taxes and child support paid. All right. Say altogether, I'm only coming home with $475 after this next child support order every week. That is correct. You need 1,000 hours or 1,000 subs and 4,000 watched hours. 4,000. But so if I go to child support next month and I'm bringing home $475 a week, there is not enough money to be able to invest into a business or create a business or do something that's going to potentially grow. The one thing about YouTube is I already have the stuff to make YouTube content. Yeah, it's 4,000 watched hours. Yeah, like a lot of like there are people that make a lot of money off ad revenue, but it depends on what niche you're in. It depends on what type of topics you cover. It also depends on if you get sponsorships. It also it depends on all sorts of shit. But the point of it is like, I don't know about how much you guys make a week, but with $575 a week, I literally get like $200 after. Hey, what's up, Lawrence?
Hey, what's up? Did you finish your statement?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. No, I was saying, did you finish your statement?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So as of right now, if I may, after child support and taxes, I bring home $575, and I end up paying $200 to $300 let's say a week in bills. That only leaves me with like $200. We'll say after my bills and my child support. Well, next month when I end up going back to child support, if I'm only bringing home 475, that's going to end up leaving me with $100 a week. And when I say bills, I mean like rent. I mean like yeah, like rent, lights, car payment, insurance, those things. That doesn't include food or gas to get to work. So if I don't do something different than what I'm doing, I'm not going to grow in anything. I'll be stationary, and if I'm stationary, it's just not gonna. Life's not gonna get better. Like that's why I started a YouTube channel, like to make something to where I could grow into working for myself. That was it, Lawrence.
Oh, okay. So, um, from what I'm understanding, you're I'm sorry, excuse me, my throat's a little rough. Um, you're trying to decide on which path to go. Um, here's the thing about YouTube that I have a problem with. Can you get subs and can you make money? Yes. Does it take a hell of a lot of time? Yes. The problem, however, is that does it take a hell of a lot of time? Was that me?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was playing this stream on my phone. Oh, just lost a sub. That fast.
it was probably
Go
a
ahead.
woman. Probably a woman don't like me. Um, probably like, oh, he got that black pill motherfucker up there. Anyway, um, the thing about it is that the content that you're doing more often than not, YouTube seems to be real big on shadow banning. So whether or not it's viable anymore to even try becomes a question. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, because they're literally stopping content providers like you and others like you from reaching the levels you need to reach. It used to be easy. I mean, you put out the right content, people will come, you sub, but they've got a point now where if it's a channel that they don't like, and I've seen this happen with other channels that I follow, they will literally unsubscribe like massive amounts of people from you, like 10,000 at a time, talking about they were phony accounts, and then the people, and they weren't phony, they were real. And then the people don't know that they've been unsubscribed. They just think you stop making content. If it's not that, they're shadow banning you. If it's not that, they're removing you from the algorithm so you don't show up in suggestions. I get suggestions for tons of crap that don't mean anything to me, but it has everything to do with feminist agenda. You know what I mean? so they're playing those kind of games. It's literally gotten to the point where it might not even be viable to pull it off on YouTube anymore. At least not like how you used to.
Well, yeah, you have to change it. But like, look at MTR. Like, no one can say his channel is not profitable.
Well, the only way I can see still being profitable is, and this is just my observation from what I've seen, because I know when MTR started, MTR didn't have much until he did a crossover stream with Black Ram 313 and Male Enlightenment, and he got subs to come from there to come over. Then he started to get more subs after that, and then when the macaroni virus hit, all the women came. And from the way it looks to me now, And like I said, I could be wrong. It's just an observation. But it looks like where the manosphere or red pill or whatever we're calling it these days, the only way for it to be viable is you have to let in the very people you have a problem with, which is women. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, but I've been in the Patreon and I've also been in his Discord. It's a lot of men.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been part of his Patreon, so I don't know. Or the Discord, so I don't know.
Yeah, so I took listen, even if I don't end up getting anywhere with this content, but if I can use this channel to get eyes on my content to then grow my photography channel. Photography is safe. Like they're not gonna shadow ban some photography. You know, unless I'm taking pictures of some shit that I shouldn't be taking pictures of. So like, plus you also have to take in consideration that I do think that stuff's gonna happen to the social media companies when Trump wins the election. Like I do think that there is going to be some corrections done.
Well, he's already put through 2 pieces of legislation, so that's going to kick that off right out the gate. I believe people who using TikTok and associated with TikTok and the company that owns TikTok has 45 days to remove themselves from it before they get penalized, and he released that like last week, I think.
Yeah, I think things are going to end up changing for Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. So like as of right now, it doesn't really matter to me because I can't get ad revenue. My channel is still growing. I've only had the channel for 3 months, and I'm literally, I've got almost 300 subscribers. Like I'm not mad of where I'm at. The reason I'm at a crossroads is because in like the next like couple weeks, I gotta come up with $3,000, and I gotta come up with like $3,000 in like the next couple weeks, and I have opportunities outside of YouTube to do it. But the thing of it is, I really don't want to be doing electrical work like that. Like I just don't. And I know that if I don't do something different, I'm just gonna be an electrician, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but at this particular moment, you need that $3,000 at this moment. No, I get what you're saying. I do. I've been there because we're talking about child support, so I know what you're talking about. I've been there, but it's one of those things of swallowing the pride and doing it long enough to get what you need, and then moving on to the next step. That's not going to work for you.
But there won't be a next step.
You sure about that?
100%.
Okay.
Listen. I can go do what I was offered to do. Like I can do that. I can go do that. That's not a big deal. But once I start doing this, I'm not gonna have time for YouTube. YouTube is not gonna be something that I'm gonna be able to invest time into. And with that being said, I've been on this same hamster wheel for 3 years, to where I get up and then I come down, then I get up, then I come down, then I get up, then I come down, then I get up, then I come down. So it isn't about swallowing pride. Personally, I don't want to be doing electrical work for the rest of my life. I personally don't care about going and doing this thing I gotta do. That's not what I care about. What I care about is, I know for a fact that if I end up starting to not invest my time into something to better myself or to grow it into something, if I just go doing this offer that I got, that's all I'll have. Like there won't be anything else. I can tell you that already. I know how this is gonna go, because you have to think, I've been sober for 5 years. I didn't have any hobbies until I started doing photography and YouTube. So out of 5 years, I've had 3 months of a hobby, and those 5 years of that hobby, without a hobby, was me working every day, all day long, as many days a week as I could, all the time, to be where I'm at right now. and I still need $3,000. So like, that's my point. Like, doing this, even if it's going to be hard or take time, has the ability to be something that has no. There is no. It's dead end. It's just a hamster wheel that I'll be on. I'll be at 40 years old in the same position that I'm in now. Like, I'm gonna go do that shit regardless. Like, I already know that I'm gonna go do the shit because I have to. But the fork in the road is figuring out how to get out of that off that treadmill. Like, that's the problem. I'm on a treadmill, and it doesn't matter how fast I run or how slow I walk. I just stay in the same place.
Okay. So then I guess the next question is, knowing all that, would it make more sense to focus more on the photography channel then instead of this one?
It would, but the problem with the photography channel is I have to get the shit in my life settled out to go do that. For example, I bought my truck broke down. Like, it didn't break down, but there was things that were wrong with my truck a few months ago. And
Yeah, I remember.
Instead of buying the stuff for my truck, I let it sit and I spent $500 on a beater to get me around while I came up with the money to fix my truck. Well, now my beater has a bad radiator in it and it's overheating all the time. And it's got 217,000 miles on it, so it's not like the most dependable car. All right, so like, I'm nervous driving that car to work, and in order for me to go do like photography, I have to drive that car, and I'm not going to dump a bunch of money into a $500 beater because it's a $500 beater. So I have to get my truck fixed. So I really don't do anything outside of work with my car until I get my truck fixed, which I have parts here in my house waiting to put on my truck, but my buddy his girlfriend just gave birth to their daughter today, and she was supposed to be due on Monday, and we were supposed to work on my car on Sunday, but she had contractions on Sunday. So like, I have everything I did my end, but life didn't fall that way, so I'm waiting. And then once I put these parts on my truck I can drive it. Like, I don't have a death rattle from my engine not being secure in my truck, but that doesn't make it safe. Like, my brakes still need replaced all the way around, which is like $1,000 worth of work that needs done. So like, there's things that need to be done, and while I need to get this $1,000 for this truck, I also have to come up with $2,000 for child support to go to court for this. So I'm like, until I get this personal stuff figured out, I'm stuck where I'm at. So like, that's the problem. Like, even after I get this shit settled, all right, I don't know what place I'll be in after child support. Because I don't know how child support's gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna get fucked and I'm gonna have to pay money to get it fixed, or like, you know how child support goes. Like, you just don't know.
Well, you're gonna get fucked. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, but how hard am I gonna get fucked? Is it gonna be super fucked or lightly fucked, or is it mediocre fucked?
It's gonna be super.
Yeah, but see, like, that's the point. Like, I was getting super fucked. Like, I was in like a hardcore gangbang when I first got child support, and now I'm just getting hardcore with two, not a whole gang. So like, it's not as bad, but like, once this child support order decides to go through, which will be in like the next month and a half, it might be 3 months before I'm getting fucked just by a few guys and not the whole gang. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm in a situation where like, I can't get a cheaper place. I can't get a smaller place. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do because I can't, like I said, I can't be an electrician and work for myself. That will take
Yeah.
me 5 years to do. So I'm assuming in the next 5 years, I could probably be farther off with YouTube than I would be in 5 years of starting the process to get my record expunged. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I do. Well, I know with child support, at least it used to be. I don't know what the new rules are, but I know with child support, generally they can put the order in. They'll tell you that you have to pay monthly. They'll probably harass you about it, but they really can't start doing any hardcore threatening until you're 2,500 plus behind. They've changed that since then.
Yeah, so the way that it works now is because I work for a contractor, they make me pay weekly.
Wow. Wow. It used to be either monthly or bi-weekly, so now it's weekly. Wow.
Yeah, and they send it to my employer. So
Yeah, I
like
know
there's
that.
no
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
way
yeah,
for me to get out of it. Like they just take it from
No,
my
you-
checks.
Yeah, because if the company doesn't fulfill the order that's been given to them, they can be sued or something like that, even though it would never happen. And the reason it'll never happen is because, truth be told, the people you're seeing, when you go in there, pay close attention to who you're talking to. Find out if you're talking to a judge or to a hearing officer, because a hearing officer really doesn't have any authority. They're just there to represent per se. You have the right to ask them to actually see a judge. If they offer you a particular judge, that's when you tell them that I can't see that judge. I'll be filing a petition for a judge outside of this particular branch or family court. They ask you why, because I'm not going to get a fair chance. Because at the end of the day, they're all working under the auspices of unclean hands. Because you have to remember, child support, for every dollar they collect from a father, the federal government gives that state back 3. So it's a hustle.
Yeah, well, the other problem is I'm not even seeing a judge. So the way that child support works now is that I go down to child support and I see one of their people. It's not a judge. It's just like administrator is what I see, and
Yeah.
I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not even going down there because of this noodles, because of all this macaroni spaghetti bullshit. It's over the phone.
Yeah, and because of that, you can pull that card, because like I said, they're just administrators. They can go, okay, they can go through the concept of statutes and legislative terminology, but at the end of the day, statutes and limitation and legislation does not override constitutional rights. So with constitutional rights, you didn't get a fair trial. You didn't get a chance to be judged by your peers. You didn't get a chance to stand in front of a judge. You see what I'm saying? That's I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference, because like I said, that's what I did. That's what I had to do. There's specific contracts that they have to, like for me, for instance. I remember one time I sat in there, and they're telling me, what was it? You have to pay for the children you bore. I said, how do you know I didn't? Well, your wife filed this paperwork. Why does her word mean any more than mine? Is there any proof? Well, you have to provide proof that you're paying. No, I don't. I'm the defendant. You're the plaintiff. The burden of proof is on you if we're talking civilly. In addition to that, I didn't get a contract from you. I can't remember the contract number off the top of my head, but there's a contract by law that they have to present to you. And she looked at me and she said, well, we have a sworn affidavit. I said, that's great for you, but realistically speaking, a sworn affidavit does not override a contract. There has to be a contract. I said, because at the end of the day, this is welfare recompensation. That's what you're doing here. And at the end of the day, Justice Scalia, before he passed, already validated that that's what you're doing and that it has no bearing whatsoever on the dealings with a father paying for their child. So we already know you're out of pocket. And as far as it goes for that affidavit, if you really want to push that, I can just say I signed it under duress. Well, what do you mean under duress? Look, you stole my driver's license, you threatened me with imprisonment, and you garnished my paychecks. That's duress. You put me in a position I had no choice but to sign it in order to get the things the primary things I need to function in this country. They got tight. They got tight. And it's like, well, well, you're going to have to do this. And I'm going to tell you, and like I said, I'll tell you right now, well, I'm not. So you might as well arrest me now so I can have the lawsuit I need. And they looked at me and said, well, we'll talk to you again. And I walked out of there, plain as day. And I sat there with my phone on the table recording them, because they like to do that too, telling you can't record. Is this an actual courtroom? Excuse me? Are you an actual judge? No, I'm a hearing officer. Then you can't tell me I can't record. It's a public place. You got to know those constitutional rules and laws, because it's the only way it's the only way to defeat them.
Did you end up having to pay child support?
No, because I was already paying child support on my own. What they were trying to do was get me for their little system of what they call welfare recompensation. That's all this is. That's all this is. Your woman, your children's mothers somehow have taken advantage of something, whether it's food stamps, Section 8.
Oh yeah, they both get all that.
Exactly. And what they're doing is that they're forcing you to pay them back for that money those women have received, even though you have no benefit from it. That's all that is. That's welfare recompensation. The women get to go in, they get to get all the benefits, use it for whatever they want, and then they put it on us to pay it back by trying to tell us we need to pay child support. I don't need you to tell me to pay child support. Those are my children. I was doing it anyway. So why are you here? Well, we have to make sure. Why? That's between me and the mother. You are literally forcing yourself into the middle of a family because a woman walked in and told you that I'm not giving her money. Why is her word more important than mine? She says I didn't. I'm telling you I did. That child's at my house every weekend. I'm feeding that child. I take that child out multiple times during the week. I buy that child clothes, school supplies, and etc. How are you going to tell me I'm not paying for them? What are you talking about? Are you living there? I mean, it sounds easier than what it is, but you got to study the laws and you got to learn how to use the crap that they dropping on us against them, because that's all they're doing. They're manipulating the laws. That's all they're doing. And that's why I said at the same time, if they look at you and tell you you can see a judge, you tell them I'm going to file paperwork to have a different judge. I don't want to see that one. Why not? Because it's unclean hands by every legal definition. How am I going to get a judge that represents you and what you're doing to give me a fair shot when I already know for every dollar you collect from me as a father, the federal government is giving you $3 back? That's going in your pockets. That's unclean hands. I'm not going to get a fair judge. I mean, he has to rule against me just so he can keep the money coming in. Come on, stop playing. In addition to that, where's the jury of my peers? And before you want to talk stupid, about the jury of the peers thing, like I looked at her in her face. I said, make sure you get every person that the 12 you want to judge me, make sure they black, make sure they from the hood, and make sure they got PhDs. Because if they don't have if they don't have all three of those are not my peers. Because ain't no way in hell somebody from McDonald's is going to judge me, and I'm a doctor. You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The stress is really getting to me, and
I know. I've been there, man. I've been there. 10 years. Yo, man. They had me running for almost 20 something years, my dude. 20 something years. As a matter of fact, the Attorney General here in Florida sent me a letter telling me he's reopening the case. I sent him a letter telling him, if you do so, I'm gonna have you thrown in jail, because the statute of limitations for North Carolina ended 10 years after the child turned 18. So if I got a child who's 29 and I got another one who's 32, who are you to reopen a case that's already exceeded statute of limitations? In addition to that, you're not even the originating state. The originating state is North Carolina. You have no authority here. Go piss yourself.
yeah, like that, bro. That, like, here. Let me show you a picture. I'm gonna show you guys a picture. Let me show you a picture. This right here is a beautiful picture. Look at this. Look at this bridge.
What is that?
That's a bridge.
No, I mean I know
So-
what it is. I mean, where is it?
It's the Valley View Bridge here in Ohio, Cleveland. It's a really tall bridge.
Oh wow,
You see that bridge?
wow. Is
I
that
live-
is that in competition to the San Francisco San Diego bridge?
Oh, that bridge is way better than that bridge, but this bridge is right by my house, and
Oh, okay.
there just happens to be, whenever anyone decides that they're kicking that bucket, they decide it's a wrap, they jump off that bridge. They
Don't even
jump
joke
off-
about it, bro. Don't even
I'm
joke
not-
about it.
I'm 100% serious.
Don't do that, man. I've been there, man. I've been there. I sat for 4 days with an M1911 in my hand. I've been there. Don't do it, bro.
Well, if I have a 1911, I'm going to prison. So
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying that I know. I'm just saying I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. I know what you want to do. Don't do it, man.
bro, man, like I was doing pretty good this week, and then also what's even better is so my child support payments, if I can't end up beating it, because even when you go and pay for an attorney, the attorney just goes in there and sells you into paying child support.
He sells you into
Back to
slavery.
state.
They all do.
Yeah. So
I mean, they're part of the system.
a few months ago, my kid's mom she called me and told me that she was getting cash assistance, which means that my child support payments will be higher because she gets cash assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to pay her child support and cash assistance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's a racket. It's a
Yeah.
racket. Check out Amin Osiris's channel, man. He's done videos on all of it, on what you need, the proper lingo, how to talk to them, the whole 9 yards. That's where I learned most of mine from.
I honestly feel that's the only way to beat the system.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, do you beat the system or do you deprive your children? That's the real question.
Well, funny fact.
Because I know what you're thinking. You think you're worth more dead than alive. That's what you're thinking.
Oh no. I'm a very humble person. I'm worth just as much dead as I am alive. But but here's the one thing. All right. The whole system needs me to pay taxes and needs me to pay child support in order for the system to keep on turning, all right? And Ice Cold, you funny, man, you funny. But so it needs me to pay taxes and it needs me to pay child support. So if I'm working, they're getting my tax money. If I'm working, they're getting my child support. But you can't get taxes from a dead man. So I'm not helping the system out, for one. And two, they have to pay out Social Security to my kids. So they're actually losing money. So, and to top it off, being alive, I'm going to probably end up seeing my kids just as much as I see them dead. So it will pretty much be the same, except for that they won't be taking taxes from me in debt. They won't be putting me in debt. Also, if I was to say do something stupid and go to prison, they would then make money off me being in prison, correct?
Believe it or not, I'm not saying everything you said is wrong, but believe it or not, they'll make more money off of you dead.
I don't see how.
Because with you not being there as the influence that's required for your children, those children are going to be raised under a full-on feminist agenda, and they will become more cogs in the machine, which means the two of them are going to make more money in their lifetime by you not being present learning under that crap. In addition, if you're not here to train your son, he might fall into the same pattern that you did, and therefore there's more money off of that.
Well, he's gonna fall into that pattern even if I live.
You sure?
100%.
Because I got to
100%.
tell you, my father passed away, and I didn't fall into it.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Because you got to remember, my father had the same problems you had. He was an addict.
I get that. But how was your mom?
In what sense?
How was your mom as a person?
I think she was crap.
You mean your adopted mom, or do you
My
mean your real
adopted-
mom?
My real mom. My real
Okay.
mom was crap.
Okay, so
I mean, she wasn't
I-
a bad person. She just bought into all the feminist agenda and tried to bury me underneath it. Dominating me, controlling me, not explaining to me how things work, etc., and so on, setting me up underneath all the stuff that most men get caught up under. All that.
Well, see, here's the thing. Back when you were a kid, there was the ability to take children from parents and give them to people that actually gave a fuck. That is gone. That isn't a thing now. And it is in certain parts of the country, but where I live, it's not possible. It's just not. Like, usually, like, okay, so it used to be people would make jokes like, oh, my kid's mom or my ex-wife won't let me see my kids, and people would make a joke like, plant something on her and call the cops, and that's a surefire way to get your kid. Well, that isn't the case anymore. It isn't. I just dealt with it at the beginning of this year. That's not good enough for them to take a kid from her. So
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah, I know.
I have a kid's mom I got a kid's mom that doesn't need no man. She's got three kids and three baby dads. Thinks I ain't shit. And then I have another kid's mom that hates men's and lesbian and is dating a woman.
Yeah, I remember her.
So
Yeah, I remember her.
and the daughter's mom, she just wants to make my life miserable any way she can. So I can't even trust her enough to go see my daughter or pick my daughter up, or I can't, because I'm not going to get false allegations against me. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
And
Because
so-
that's predominant. That's predominant among black women. When they can't win, they'll call
Well-
the cops on whatever dude it is.
Well, so my daughter's mom is white. My daughter's
Oh, I'm
mom's
sorry.
white. She's
Okay.
Yeah, she's Bohemian. She's
Okay.
Eastern European, but she's made allegations against me. All right. She told CPS that like I was mean and nasty to her, and I was mean and nasty to her after we broke up because she was on some fuck shit. But like she said something to me one time, and I told her that like I'm not paying child support. I hope you both starve to death or some shit like that. And like long story short, prior to that she made allegations. After that she made allegations. So like at this point I'm not gonna put myself in a situation. Did you see that video of that dude that did 15 years in prison for his kid's mom, saying that he did something to his daughters, and
Yep.
he did 15? Yeah, I'm not.
Well,
I'm not doing that.
that's you talking about that one from the Iyanla TV show.
Yeah, I don't remember the
Yeah.
exact TV show, but
Yeah,
Like-
I follow her. Well, I used to anyway. That clip is old. I remember that though, and she wouldn't cave in at all to admit she was wrong.
well, this might be a different. Like I know what you're talking about. It's the one where they're on a talk show and like they're talking to each other, and he's like, you lied. And she goes, well, why didn't you fight harder if you didn't do it? I'm not talking about that clip. I'm talking about dude literally served 15 years in prison and got out of prison because she recanted or the daughter recanted or something happened. But he did 15 years in prison. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing 15 years in prison or 10 years in prison or 5 years in prison for an allegation of something I didn't do.
I'm not mad
my
at
kid's mom, my son's mom, like, it's her mindset is like, she got mad at me anytime that I have a video, like when we talk like this and I bring her up, like both of them don't like me talking about them in general, like at all. Like if I say anything about them, they get mad. Like, listen, I'm literally going to, the last time I was talking about my kid's mom, I'll go through and find the text message and read it word for word.
Well, I remember you explaining that you were seeing some girl who went and told her you were making videos.
Yeah, so I was dating a
And
girl
that-
for over a year.
Yeah, and that's how that started.
Yeah, so I was dating a girl for over a year, and she got mad at me and went to my daughter's mom, and her and my daughter's mom were plotting on me. So there was that. So I can't have I can't have a girlfriend because, like, at the end of the day they stick up for each other, and then but my son's mom. So I believe I did a live stream on the 29th of July, I believe, or the 28th, something like that, of July. And at 2:01 p.m. on the 30th, she hit me up and said, "You're a liar and a shit person. With that being said, I'll gladly be the person you want everyone to so badly believe that I am." And I said, "What?" She said, "I don't even matter. It don't even matter. You took it too far this time." And then I said, "What are you talking about?" She won't respond to me. So even if I state what happened, like I've said, it's not that I don't have any luck with women. Is it you don't have luck with women in general? Like, there is no luck about it.
Yeah,
They have default programming like that. It's default.
Yeah, because right now what she's concerned about is that if she knows about it and the other female knows about it, somebody else in the area could know about it and it blows up her game, especially if she's trying to hook another dude into it. There is no such thing as having bad luck with women, because at the end of the day, they're all that way.
Well, I don't even think it's so much that. I think it's more along the fact that she's pregnant, so she's hormonal.
Don't
Like,
make
she's
excuses. No, don't make
No,
excuses.
no, for real. She's like 9 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant. So, like, I trust me, I've been around her when she had my son. I know how her emotions are. But at the same time, like, I don't know exactly how that could compete with if she knows about it, that other people know about it, because I'm a very small channel. Like, the only reason my kids' moms know is because of my ex-girlfriend. But, like, the point that I'm getting to is I've said that my son's mom is a good mom to my kid. Like, I'm happy in that sense. I just have I've had problems with her. But she, for some reason, thinks that I'm trying to say that she's a horrible mom or something. But I'm not. I'm just breaking down the facts of what happened. And, yeah, like, that's pretty much it. Like, I just don't want to deal with them. Like, she went on her Facebook and ended up posting, like, every time that we get into an argument or I have a problem with you, you walk away from your kid or blah, blah, blah. You don't have to deal with me, blah, blah. Like, but I do have to deal with you.
Yeah, but
Like,
she's trying to leave a false trail. So when she goes into court or whatever have you may, she can show a timeline history of stuff that she claims that you do and you're bad at, even though it's not true. That's what that is.
Well, I'll be honest with you. There's not good women out there. That's not true.
What?
Cold as ice said, I disagree, guys. There are good females out there. There are not
No,
good
there's
females
not.
out there.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
There's not. There's not.
And as far as it goes for you, Nate, it doesn't matter the hemisphere. They're not. Any hemisphere, it doesn't make a difference. They're not.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with. It has nothing to do with good or bad women. It has to do with, do they have the opportunity to fuck you? That's what it comes down to. So, for example, my
Yeah, that's what I
girlfriend
always
that was the girl that I was dating for a year wanted to get married. She kept trying to push me to get married. Kept trying to push me to get married. Once she realized that I'm not going to marry her, like that's not going to happen anytime soon at all, she started trying to manipulate me to do more stuff, like come out and see her more and do this and do that and do this. And I'm not going to do all that. Like, I'm just not going to do it. So her last message to me was, like, I'll read you her message and then I'll read you my message back. Because this is my approach to life, and this is exactly how I handle it. Okay, so it's before all that shit.
Yeah, because they definitely don't want my opinion.
Where's it at? Where's that? Okay, so this is the paragraph that I got. Alright, so it says, why... So this is the long message I get. We actually don't get to spend time together, really. When we do, it's just kicking it. There's no intimacy or romance or passion, and maybe it's no one's fault. And because of it, I'm losing feelings for you slowly, and that's painful. And so the bird helps, if I'm upset or whatever. Maybe all the times we split up, hurtful words exchanged, and me betraying you kind of killed some of the relationship. I guess that's understandable. I thought I was overreacting or whining or just not understanding. I talked to my mom about it, saying that the affection and passion and love that was there before between us just really isn't anymore. I don't want to put everything on you because it isn't, but there's no chance of us living together anytime soon. No engagement or anything anytime soon, and it will be this way for who knows how long. I can't keep going on with little affection and little sex. I deserve more than that. I'm young and happy and almost died using. I'm sober and want all of that and more. I deserve all of that. I'm a good woman. I'm a sexy and nice and giving. And you aren't going to change. You will always work a lot and sleep. And maybe you shouldn't change. Maybe I'm the one that needs to stop trying to change you. Maybe we just aren't right for each other. And that's why we have broken up or whatever. I don't know. Maybe someone else will fit you and your life better. I don't know. I guess I expect too much. And my response was, okay, see you later.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. That's
Hey,
what
what's
it's
up,
supposed to be.
spiritually closed for millions? Yeah, so, like, you can clearly see the manipulation that was in that, and like, the thing of it is like my girlfriend, she gets Social Security from her son's father because he died, so she gets $900 a month. She makes $200 a week more money than I make. because she's a 1099, and the way her taxes and stuff work out, that like she gets back a little bit of money when she claims her kid and whatnot, and like she lives in Medina. I live in Cleveland, and I pay taxes and child support, and then on top of me paying taxes and child support, I pay union dues, and then I pay union quarterly dues. I pay $600 a year in quarterly dues, and then I pay 3% of my income for working dues. So like, I live 40 minutes to an hour away from her, and she doesn't like dogs. She doesn't want to bring her kid to the hood. She doesn't want to stay out here. She doesn't want to live out here. She wants to live out in Medina so her son can go to the same high school that the same middle school he's going to. So, like, it all falls on me going out there, and me and me. And guess what happens with my kids' moms? They want me to pick up my kid. They want me to come see him more. They want me to make phone calls. They want me. And like whenever I'd get into an argument with her, it'd be like, she's like, normal people work and clean and cook for themselves and have kids. And I said, yeah, they do. But normal people don't go to work and then come home and then have to see their kids somewhere else and see their girlfriend somewhere else. And everything that they need to do is 20 to 40 minutes away from their house. No normal person, like, when you go get a gym subscription, you get a gym that's close to you. You don't get a subscription for a gym that's 2.5 hours from you, so that you can go 2.5 hour drive to the gym and then a 2.5 hour drive back to the gym every day. People don't do that. Like, and like when it comes down to like her bitching about me always working, well, like that, I'm always going to be working. Like, I pay child support. Like, I can't claim my kids. I always pay child support. There's nothing that I can do about it. Like, this is my life. Like, I got 2 dogs. And that's it. Like, I got 2 dogs, I got a job, and I got bills. That's it. Like, that's all I got in my life. Like, my kid's mom, like, my girlfriend would be like, oh, those are your kids, you should be there for them, you should take care of them, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, like, you're telling me that no matter what, I should be there. But, like, the moms do everything they can do to irritate me or get under my skin. They don't do anything to make it easier. Like, I don't understand why it always has to come down to the dude stepping up and going over and beyond. And women just don't have to do anything. They can actually make your life miserable, but you're still supposed to overcome that. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I literally had a chick on my Facebook tell me that I was more worried about getting back at my kids' moms than worrying about my kids, and that she felt bad about my kids because I'm neglectful. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense.
It's what they do.
Yeah, like, I don't even want to deal with it. I just don't even want to deal with it. And that bridge, is like 2 minutes down the street. Like, it's walking distance. It's pretty close. It's like probably a half-hour walk. Just...
Nah, don't do that, man. You fought too hard to get here now. Where you at now, man?
I'm tired of fighting though.
I know. I've been there. You know, we both done the child. We both dealt with the child support thing. We both dealt with the mixed children thing. I know. I know. I know.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, bro, like I'm really at the end of my rope. Like, I really am at the end of my rope. Like, even
You gonna
with
be
my
through it?
family.
You're gonna
Like
be
even with my
you're gonna be through it a
right
couple of more times. You're gonna be through it a couple of more times. And I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm not. But you're gonna be through it a
couple
couple of more times.
through which thing? The end of the rope or child support?
The end of the well, both. But I was talking about the end of the rope.
Listen,
The,
I'm not having no more kids. I'm like, listen,
no,
my dick,
it's got
my
nothing to do.
dick.
It's got nothing to do
Every
with more
night,
kids.
every night, I put all of my goods in a drawer and I slam that drawer until I can't feel my junk anymore. Because I am trying to destroy anything that brings life out of me, and
Yeah.
like I like, listen, bro. Like my family doesn't even get it. Like my family tells me I should, I need to go get custody or try to get. I'm not getting snipped. I'm not a dog. I'm not a dog. You want me to cut? You want me to cut my ears too? Get my nails trimmed. Get groomed. Get my ears cut so they stick up.
Well,
Like
I'm not
no,
a dog.
I'm not. But I'm not. I just don't. I don't get my male. He's not snipped. I'm not snipping myself. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that.
No, I get that. I get that.
But like my family's like you should go get custody or like get rights to your daughter, and it's like it's not even. It's not even.
It's gonna cost.
It's not worth it. Like it's just not. It's not even worth it. Like okay, so if I bring home $2,300 or $2,200 a month, if just the retainer for the attorney is, we'll say they charge
Five.
$250 an hour.
It's
So they told
5,000.
me my retainer would be 200 or 20. It would be 2,000. But if I was going to be going for custody, it'd be more. And so if I have to spend 2 to 3 months worth of my whole income for the entire year to possibly get every other weekend or like I spent 5,000 on my attorney for my son, and I spent $1,000 on his attorney, and I spent like $500 in drug tests when I went to court for that. I got 10 hours a week, giving up
Yeah.
a third of my income for a year to get. I'm assuming they talk to each other. I'm assuming like I don't talk, like I blocked my daughter's mom and I blocked my son's mom. Like I'm not talking to them. And
Do they even let them see each other?
I don't know.
Because they're
I don't
brother
know.
and sister. So
I don't know what they do. I couldn't tell you.
mm,
But I do know that I didn't give my son's mom my YouTube channel name, and I didn't give my daughter's mom my YouTube channel name, but they both found it. And I can tell you right now, the odds of them finding it all on their own is crazy, because I only have 283 subscribers.
well, that's the point I
So
was making. That's the point I was making earlier about them being upset because, as far as they're concerned, if they found it, other people in town found it, and it's making them look bad in front of them. That's the
Well,
point I
I
was trying
know.
to make earlier.
I know for a fact that's not how they found it. They found it because my ex told my daughter's mom, and I'm
But
assuming my ex, because I was dating my ex, and she was talking to my daughter's mom, and they were like talking and passing information back and forth and canoodling with each other, and then either my ex-girlfriend told my son's mom, or my daughter's mom told my son's mom. But either way, one of them talked to the other one, so there's some sort of
how did
communication.
the girlfriend find out?
My girlfriend found out because she was dating me while I was doing it.
So she saw you.
Yeah, she watched one of my streams.
Yeah. Well, going back to something um, uh, Nate and Cold as Ice were saying in the stream. Well, I don't know which one was saying it, but that goes back to what you and I were saying a minute ago. They're all the same. You got a woman
Yeah.
who's dating a man doesn't have any association whatsoever with his children or his children's mother, but yet she found the need to go tell them what he's doing. They are in it together, man. It makes no difference. It makes no difference where you go. That's just how
the
it is.
worst part of it. The worst part of it was I just read you the message of where she told me she wanted to be engaged or get married, and 2 months prior to that, she spent a whole month talking to my daughter's mom.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They don't even know each
Like-
other. They have nothing in common. There's no need for them to even talk to each other, much less share information. The way it used to be is your current girl would not even try to be friends with your past girl because it didn't work. But nowadays, like I said, your main squeeze will go tell your exes, your mother, your sister. Like I said, they end it together. Because she had no motivation to go tell your kid's mother what you were doing. There's no purpose. There's no point to it. There's nothing other than sisters sticking together.
It was just to get at me. That's all it was.
Yeah.
She was mad at me. That's all it was.
That's right. Yeah. And there's gonna be a comeuppance for that. Not even a comeuppance. There's gonna be a reckoning. Women just don't understand. There's a reckoning coming, and it's right, and it's closer around the corner than they think.
Listen, I would still be with that girl if she wasn't constantly trying to change me and trying to force shit down my throat. Like, she was a good woman. Like,
No, she
She was
wasn't.
a good woman.
No,
she was
because
good. No, listen.
the fact, yeah.
Listen. A woman betray me because she's mad. I don't care. I don't really care about that. I really don't.
No, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm not talking about that. I wasn't talking about
But
that.
what I'm saying is, like, when we were around each other, when we were together, she made my life simpler. Like, we had issues when we weren't together. So, like, if we were together, we had a great time. Like, when we were together, she would do all those things that a good woman does. Like, she served me my food first. She cooked for me. Like, she did womanly things when we were together. The issue came was when I went back to my apartment and she went back to her apartment and she was at her apartment with her son and just her and her son. Then she started to do the manipulating and trying to get me to come see her more and make me feel guilty and wanting things to move faster and things to change and things to be different. Like, it was whenever we weren't together. Had it not been like every couple days me getting one of those text messages, like the "I'm breaking up with you" text, I got those like at least once or twice a week, every week. If it wasn't constantly that, we'd still be together. But
And
like,
like
I'm. Go ahead.
what? No, you were talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like that's it. I don't like listen, bro. Like, I've already got, like, last month, like July was a rough month for me. Like, at the end of July, I was like I was like $1,000 behind because of the month before I got hit with. I had to take 4 days off because of Corona. We had two holidays. We had, between the two holidays, I had to pay June 30th. I had to pay $300 to. I had to pay $300 to. She did other things, Blake. I'm just saying, like, I was giving you an example. Like, I'm not going to go into detail about everything this woman did for me because, to be honest with you, you weren't dating her. It's really none of anyone's business to know specifically the things that I enjoyed that she did for me. But as a good example, seeing as Tommy just had a stream like 2 weeks ago about that chick saying that she's going to serve food to her kids first, I figured it'd be a good topic to say off the bat. Like, she would cook me dinner and serve me food first before her son, is why I said that.
Is Blake?
But
Who is Blake?
Blake's in the comments.
No, I mean, dude.
He's from
female?
Tom. He's a dude.
Oh, dude. Okay.
But the point that I'm saying is, like, if it wasn't all that shit, like I was $1,000 behind. I had to pay dues. I had to pay to get off probation. I bought that. I finished paying off that beater car. I missed 4 days. I missed 6 days worth of work. Like just me missing 6 days worth of work was over $700 right there. Like I was super behind. And then on top of it, I have her grinding me saying, "Oh well, I need you to come out here more. I need you to do this more. I need you to do that more." Like I can't. Like I can't. I can't do it. It's to the point now that I'm driving this car and like I'm nervous driving 20 minutes to work because I'm afraid this thing's gonna blow up on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And like I said, no, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And I can't, like, I really can't drink. I really can't smoke. I really can't have sex with women. Like, I really can't do very much to escape reality. I can't. There's no calming stress relieving that I can do. I can't. Like I don't get any. I can't come. I can't work a hard day's worth of work and come home and drink a beer and everything just melt away for 30-40 minutes and be cool for a minute. I don't get that. I get to stay sober and just fucking grind and worry about the same shit all day every day. Like I don't get a break of reality. Like the hardest part is staying like these women that are in my life. I feel like are deliberately trying to get me fucked up.
They are.
And I don't mean like fucked up financially. I mean that I think they're literally trying to stress me or break me to a point where I start doing drugs again.
Yes, that is a game for them. That is what they do. It's a game for them. And I don't know Blake or Nate or Cold as Ice what they know about me or anything like that. But I'm black pilled all the way. so I'll never trust them again. I'll never trust them no matter where they come from, how old they are, what color they are, economic background. None of it matters to me. Their entire game plan is always manipulation and destruction of a man. That's me. Because it's fun for them. Because they figure they take you as far down as they possibly go, hoping that you'll turn around and beg them to stop it. And then when they do stop it, then they look at you and they realize that they have power and control over you. That's all that is. Yeah, exactly. Shit testing. And that's a basic parameter for how they work. Shit testing and shaming language. It's their basic tactics. To sit there and dog you out because you 5 years sober, you ain't no good, but yet she's not working and getting high or whatever it is they do, whatever. But you're the bad guy. This is what they do, and the system helps them.
Well, my girlfriend was also 5 years sober, and she works. Like, she's actually a very self-efficient woman. Like, that was the other good thing. Like, besides her being emotionally wrecked, she was stable financially, and I didn't have to pay for her shit. I didn't have to worry about that. Like, she was always good. But it's just, like, she was so damaged emotionally that, like, she was always trying to lean on me, and, like, there were times I had it in me, and there's just times I don't. Like, I just don't. Like, I'm not on level footing myself mentally, and you're just pushing me over the edge, and I'm getting irritated. And like my daughter's mom, she's fucking 7-8 months sober or something like that, and my son's mom, she's not a drug addict. She doesn't drink or get high or anything like that. Like if she drinks, it's like very often, like she might go out with her friend when he comes back from the Navy or the Air Force or whatever branch he's in. He comes back, every 3-4 months or 6 months or twice a year or something, and she goes to the club with him and has a few drinks, but she doesn't drink very often.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You know how you do photography, right?
Mm-hmm.
And photography relaxes you to some degree, yes?
Correct.
Have you ever thought about taking photos of stuff you like and then get into painting and painting those images?
I actually have I'm actually very artistic. Like I actually have the ability to draw and paint. I just it comes down to a time thing, and I don't. One, painting costs money. It costs a big chunk of money. Like painting's not cheap. And then it's a time thing, and like I live in a 2 bedroom apartment, but it's not a very big apartment. So having a like I don't really have the room to do that. Like I've thought about it, but like it's just not something I've started doing. Ever since I stopped doing ever since I stopped doing drugs, like I haven't done anything creative or anything painting until to this.
Okay. Well, I know I helped a friend back in the day where you can make a f- a 5 by 5 foot space with a tiny easel on it where you can do your artwork. And you don't have to start off with paints. You can start off with basic colored pencils and pastel fashion. I mean, you can do all that for like under $100. Um, and that would be an artistic release to get you calm and get you out of your thoughts and out of your head.
Listen, buddy. Listen, I'm gonna break. I'm like I can't have sex because I like to fuck broads, and it's not good for me. I do bad things when I fuck broads, and also I have children, and children got me here. So
How did we get to
ixnay
sex?
on because cold as ice said, "Why can't you have sex?" Question mark. But
Oh, that's why. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah. So okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna break like this is the issue. So like when like life gets good, like back when I started this YouTube channel, life was good for a moment. Like it was pretty good. My life was like I was able to spend the money on this. But like I said, I go up and I go down, I go up and I go down. So as of right now, as we speak, I have $245.25 in the bank. And as of Sunday, it's gonna cost me $170 to get my it's gonna cost me $170 for me to get my uh, motor mounts put on my truck. All right, and then I have maybe $40 in my pocket, so I'm gonna have roughly about $100 till I get paid next. So like when shit's bad for me, bro, shit's just bad. Unless I'm working 7 days a week, all day long, all night long, every day, like shit's just rough. If I'm not doing side work or if I'm not got a second job, something, shit's just rough. And spending the money, like right now, going and buying $100 worth, like even if my truck was working, going to spend $100 on paints when I have $2,000 I have to come up for an attorney, like it's just not in the cards. Like it's just not in the cards. Like, bro, the next camera I want to buy, is a Canon Classic 5D.
Yeah, I
It's a
know.
15 it,
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember.
it's a 15-year-old camera. It doesn't even take photography. That camera alone is like $200, $300. Like it would give me so much joy to get that camera. But even with that camera only being a couple $100, like it's not the new camera that just came out that's $2,500. It's just a old used camera. $300 is not even in the ballpark for something that I want. Like that's the thing these women like in my life don't realize. Like they always are like you work too much or you do this or do that, but like when I go to $70, when I have $70 in my pocket and I got to make sure I can get to work, no, I can't get loans for my family. I can't get loans for my family. Uh, but like when it comes down to like with them, it doesn't matter how much money they have in their pocket because they're going to like my son's mom. It doesn't matter how much money she has on Monday or Thursday because she's getting my money on she's getting some money from me on every week. And it doesn't matter about what's going on if she doesn't have any money because she has food stamps. So like it doesn't register in their mind like how not having that shit actually works. Listen, Blake, I know that I don't need the camera and I know that I want the camera. He said, "Why don't you try painting the photos that you take?" And I said, $100 I don't have, and I want this camera, and it's not that much, and I'm not gonna get it because I can't, and that's something that I absolutely would be happy to have. Like, it's something I want, and I can't find myself to go do it. I was clearly stating that there's something that I want that I'm not going to do because it'd be irresponsible. And that was to show that something that I want that I can't do is definitely, if I won't do that, I won't do something that I'm not really sure about. Do you understand what I was saying, Blake? But I feel like this is just me bitching.
Well, that's fine. You need to get it out sometimes.
Yeah, like that's pretty much it. I'm just like here's the other fucked up part. My kid's mom and all this shit was going on with CPS. My daughter's mom. She was saying that like she was saying that like the only reason I was sober was because of she told me I was a sober I was she was saying that I'm just a dry drunk and that I don't work a program and that I'm a miserable person and the only reason I'm sober is because I'm on probation. Alright? So like I know for a fact that if I was to smoke weed or drink, even if it did become a drug problem, like even if there wasn't a chance of me going back into shooting heroin, like if I could drink and smoke weed and not have it ruin my life, I can't bring myself to do so because I would prove her right.
Yeah, spite.
Yeah, like that's where we're at right now in life.
Yeah, spite will do that. Yeah, it most definitely will do that.
And like I can't get a smaller apartment because I have to have space for my kid. Like, say for some reason things change. But it does. But it does. Because even if I smoke weed and don't shoot heroin, I'm still winning. I'm still winning because I'm not shooting heroin. Like heroin is really my problem. But if I can smoke weed and live my life as if I'm not doing anything, just if she was just the fact that I'd have to hear about it. I am gonna move forward. I'm probably gonna move my white ass into my 1988 Grand Marquis and drive it to the Valley View Bridge and drive off that motherfucker. I'm gonna stay focused and drive off and move forward over the curb. Like, my son's mom said, like, when she ended up texting me and I ended up blocking her and stuff, She was like, she made a comment on her Facebook. She's like, you have more YouTube content than you have phone calls to your son. My son's 3. I don't know. I don't know if you. I don't know how many times you called your kid at 3 years old to have a conversation with him.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like-
no, you don't understand. She took my children and vanished. I never had that opportunity.
Yeah, but what I understand, but I'm saying, like, even if you had the opportunity, you wouldn't do it.
What,
Calling-
talk to them on the,
Calling a 3-year-old to talk on the phone it's useless. Like,
Oh,
you
absolutely.
call,
yeah,
they
absolutely.
say hi, they try to show you the toy they have, and then they run off and they don't want to talk.
That's
So,
correct.
like, it's not a conversation. But the fact that I'm not calling her phone trying to talk to him, I'm a bad dad because I have more YouTube videos than I have phone calls to a child that can't talk. That's
But it-
literally like the
But again, that's the game plan. That's the manipulation to show long-term effect that they can use in court. That's all that is. It's a manipulation tactic, and they doing what they always do, using the kids to pull it off. That's nothing new.
And thank you, David Moore, for the donation. I appreciate it. I just seen it come through. But that's like saying, why don't you take your son to go drive? Because he's 3. He can't drive. Like, he's not 10. Like, I can't have a conversation with him. He doesn't even understand the difference between a video call and a phone call. Like, anytime I'm on the phone, he thinks that he can show me whatever he's got in his hands. Like, he doesn't know the difference. I'm gonna come see. Yeah, see. No, I'm not calling my son. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Listen,
I think
if-
you should just to call them and say, hey, it's Dad. I love you. But that's me,
no, I'm not doing it.
because he needs to hear your voice. Because if you don't, all she's gonna do is sit there filling up his head saying you don't care, you don't want to talk to him, blah 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 blah.
Listen, I know when I go to see St. Peter, I know I can live with whatever judgment's given.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I was like I said. I mean, you're gonna do what you want to do, regardless. I was just giving my thoughts.
I totally get it. I'm just saying, like, I'm not calling them. I'm not picking them up. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of always having to go the extra mile. Like, listen, man, I bought my truck with 93,000 miles on it, and I've had it for three years, and I've not been driving it since like April, and it's got 160,000 miles on it. Tell me, I've put that many miles on. I've put 70,000 miles on my truck. All right, Blake. I'll never mention it again. Don't worry.
What happened?
He said then stop talking about Savage. It's not about her. I'll never mention it again. I'll never mention it again. There'll be no
Mention-
content. There'll be no
mention-
content ever again about my kids' moms or my kids. Don't worry.
Oh, that's what he's talking about.
That's what I'm taking from reading the comment. That's what I'm just taking it for. But what guns are you gonna go shoot this weekend?
Say again.
What guns are you gonna go shoot this weekend?
Oh, hold on. I just bought a new one. Hold on a second. I just bought a Smith and Wesson. Hold on. I wanted to add it to my collection. Where the hell is it? It's a play on a Desert Eagle. Hold on a second. Oh, my stars and garters. I should have this memorized.
Stars and
It's.
garters.
I'm sorry. That's an X-Men the Beast reference comic book. It's a 9 millimeter caliber pistol with a 4-inch barrel. Oi, 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 oi. But my neighbor Tony got one. Told me I should go check it out, and so I went and got it. So, and gonna be gonna be testing it for the first time this weekend, and then I'm gonna go get some archery practice in. Just got a just picked up a Mongolian bow, horseback riding bow. So, but other than that, yeah, that's it. I'm just taking a break. I'll probably popped in on you. I'll probably pop in on Azen over the weekend, and then after the weekend, I'm just taking a break from YouTube and streams and stuff like that. There's some stuff I want to focus on for myself, work wise and personal. So between that and planning out the stuff for the weekend and all that good stuff, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I have shit that I have to get done in here in the next 2 weeks. So I'm not sure how much on YouTube I'll be.
But I I don't know what to say to you because I know
Oh, it's
I know
okay.
I know sometimes you can be a bit of a bulldog when it comes to your thought process. But I think, and it might not be 100%. It might not be 100% correct, but I do think Blake has somewhat of a valid point. I think I think it I think it's about you not focusing on them and what they're doing and focusing more on you. I don't think being able to afford a camera or your car getting fixed. I'm not saying those things don't matter because they do, because they help you do what you need to do in life. I get that. But I think there's a space you need to find that regardless of all the things going on, regardless of everything that they're doing, you have to find something that gives you the ability to just have that inner peace for yourself. And in order to find inner peace does not require money or cameras or anything like that. It's you got to find that balance, because if you don't, you're gonna let them drive you in a direction that you don't need to be. And I don't want
You
you
see
to be
this?
in. Yeah,
You see this?
yeah, I see
You
it.
see that picture? You see what that is?
Yeah, it's a ditch.
Yep, that's the space right there. I gotta find.
See, I don't know if you're being funny or or what.
It is pretty funny, right?
Not really. I've lost a lot of brothers, man, due to what you're talking about and them taking that final trip, and it's not a good day.
Yeah.
So I get how you're feeling. Like I said, I've been there myself. Sat for like I said for 4 days with my pistol in my hand, thinking about it. I know what you're talking about, and I don't know how I did it. I don't know what made me do it, but I got out of that space. I got a lot of brothers who didn't. And I got to be honest. I'm not really interested in adding you to that list. So forgive me for being a little bit selfish.
That's alright. We're all supposed to be a little selfish. But it is what it is, man.
Who's Mellow Bunny?
Mellow. That has nothing to. The ditch has nothing to do with them. But
That's a girl.
I don't know if it's a girl or if it's a guy from Africa. I'm not exactly sure if it's a male or female because Mellow Bunny could go either way. Bunny could be like it could be being like I don't know. It could go. It's one of those things.
Yeah. Well, I was just curious because I saw the name. Oi, 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 oi. But
Listen, bro. But
yeah.
Blake, listen.
Are you talking Blake? Okay.
Yeah, start. He says start heading in a positive direction with your children. Have a clear mind. Be in the moment. Enjoy the interaction. Listen, I'm not going to see my kids. Like I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with their moms. I'm not. It's not happening.
Yeah. Well, personally, I think you're wrong on that. I think you're doing more damage to the kid than you are to the mothers. But
It's not about it. It's not about doing damage to the mothers. The mothers are good. The mothers get government assistance. They get everything for free. Like it's not about damaging them. Me not being there doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about me. It's about me personally.
then how about asking for supervised visitation? That way, she don't have to be there, and you can hang out with your kids with someone else.
Well, with my son, I can go pick up my kids, and I can go pick them up, and I don't need a supervised visits to have them. But I just
Okay.
don't want to deal with them like at all. Like I don't want to have any contact with them. I don't want to have to unblock their number and if something happens and like I just don't want any involvement. I don't want to have any communication with them in any way. I don't want to hear from them. I just don't want to deal with it.
So
Anytime I
how
have to
does
deal with them,
how does that play out for the kids then?
that isn't my that's not my problem. Like honestly, it's not my problem. It's not. It would be my problem if see like I put myself on child support for my son. I called CPS on my daughter's mom. Like I did the things on my end that was for the benefit of my children. But the relationship with my children is it doesn't benefit me and it doesn't benefit them because their mothers don't care about that relationship, so they do everything they can do to make it hard. So the court like listen, the court says that I get 10 hours a week with my kid. Like that if I'm not there within a half an hour, I lose my visit for the week. So I'm just going to go by I'm going to go with what the court said, you know? I'm
Oh,
going to do
okay.
exactly
Okay. Okay. I see
I'm
what
going
you're
to do
doing.
I'm doing
Yeah.
exactly what the court said. He doesn't need to see me or talk to me any more than 10 hours a week. And if I don't see him, then if I miss it by half an hour, then it wasn't that important for me to see him. It's not a big. It isn't that important. My kid's mom, they didn't want to. My daughter's mom, they didn't want to take her being a drug addict and newly sober. They didn't want to take CPS. Didn't want to get involved. Okay, then that's your guys' problem. Like you guys want to. Like you
No,
guys want to do all that?
I get it. I get it now. I get it.
Like yeah,
I get it.
like I'm not going like listen, my life is already stressful as it is. I am not going to put more stress onto myself jumping through hoops to be there for my kids when if it was important, then the court or CPS would have thought it was important. If it was important, their mothers would have thought it was important, but they don't. So I'm not going to force the issue. You this is how you want it. That's how you're gonna have it. I don't care. I'm not going to make my life even more harder than it is to fight against your bullshit. I'm just not gonna do it. And like I said, I don't trust my kid's mom. Like I don't need to see my daughter and hear that I did something last week. Like I don't need it. I just don't need it. Don't need it.
Well, yeah, like I said, I get what you're saying. Because I had to do something similar, not to such a large degree, but I did have to do something similar. Yeah. I get you. I get you.
Because at the end of the day, I can tell you this right now. If I fall off a ladder tomorrow, like tomorrow, say we go to I go to this golf outing, and my boss tells me, hey, I'm going to give you a $10 raise, and I'm going to have you doing this job. It's a little bit more dangerous, but you're going to make more money. If I fall out of the motherfucking, I fall out of the rafters, off of scaffolding, off a ladder, and I break both of my legs, and I'm down for 6 months.
It's not gonna
Do
matter.
you think that my kids' moms are going to be like, "Oh my God, he's hurt. We should make it easier for him to see his kids"? No.
No,
Are
they
they
won't.
going to give me
They
the
they
child support money? Are they going to give me the child support money back because I'm not
no
working now? No, they're
no
not.
no
They're
they're
not
not.
going to do anything that's going to benefit me or make my life easier. They're only going to make it harder. So
Yeah.
that's it.
No, you're right. You're right. Like I said, I've been through that myself. I get what you're saying. It took me a
Yeah.
second to realize the direction you were going, but
Yeah.
I get it now. I get it now.
Yeah. Like that's like, dude, listen, with my son's mom, yeah, I am standing for something. I told both of my kids' moms, you make it hard for me to see my kids. I just won't see them at all. I said it, and I'm staying on 10 on it. All 10. I'm not, I'm like, you only can get manipulated and you can only get taken advantage of if you care. It's the only time that you can.
Yep.
That's it. It's that simple. Like, my daughter's mom wants me to sign my rights over. Like, she doesn't want me to see my kid. Like, she wants me to sign my rights over, but she also wants to complain to everybody that I won't see my kid. Like, it's just for grandstanding. It's just to make her feel good. So anytime that I have an interaction with her, she gets off on the idea of having control. She told me that she was never going to let my kids go with my sister or with me because she said that she would never see her daughter again. So she was going to make sure that never happened. So at the end of the day, her whole mindset is to get at me no matter what. It's not about my kid. So there's no reason for me to interact with this. My son's mom, he doesn't listen to her. He doesn't. Okay. All right. So Blake, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you come from Arkansas up to Ohio and take care of my kid? Come see my kid. Because it's not about me. It's not about the mom. It's about my kid. So you saying it's about the kid, you should step up, right? Because if we're going to go off the idea, it's not about us. It's not about the adults. It's about the kids. Then why aren't you stepping up for these kids? Just because they're my kids and I have a penis does not mean that I'm the only person that needs to step up. It's that simple. I've done everything in my power, and I'm 3 years in with my son, and I'm a year in with my daughter. I'm not going to keep doing it. CPS gave this woman a green light to get high with a toddler, and they let her keep her. If that
Yeah.
if that doesn't
Yeah.
show you that it does not matter what I do, then there's nothing to tell you.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Like like I had CPS tell me with my son's mom, if she loses her apartment, it's my responsibility to pay for her apartment. Like, I live in a county where it does not matter what these women do. So I'm not going to make my life more difficult to play the pawn game that they're trying to play. Listen. If my children lived with me, it'd be better. If my children lived out of the hood, it'd be better. If my children didn't have drug addict parents, it would be better. If my children had more money, it'd be better. If my children went to a private school, it'd be better. If my children didn't live in Cleveland, it'd be better. If my children were a foot taller, it'd be like, you can say it would be better on 100,000 different things. It doesn't mean anything. If ifs were fifths, we'd all be drunk.
Yeah, this
Like
is true.
that's not the reality that we live in.
This is true. Well,
The
look,
the
I'm sorry. I was just saying I gotta go. It's almost 2, and I gotta get up at 8. So,
It's all right, bud.
all right. Man, just the stuff with the ditch and the bridge and all that, man. Just throw that out the window, man. Just yeah, just yeah, just find a way, man, to bring yourself some peace. The other stuff is gonna happen regardless. All right.
Yeah, man. I might just end up having to go back to slinging dope and living that lifestyle again.
Well, that's not a good answer either. But like the saying goes, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
State pays only $7 a month, $7 a kid when you're in prison.
Yeah, right. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go, man. Stay frosty.
All right, I'll see you later. But
All right, peace.
all right, guys, this has been a good stream. I'll talk to you guys some other time. I'm not exactly sure. I'll see you guys. Yeah, but that's what you don't get, Blake. Seeing my kid is not free. Nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is free. There's no such thing as a free lunch. But it was a good stream, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know when I'll be on here next. Stay savage.